Guys in general get pussy, don't they?
I mean, if you think about it, if you're a tour guide and you know goddamn well these chicks are only here for the weekend, just trying to get a little bit of fun, you get mad vibes.
Especially if like you're a local and you're just like, hey ladies, like you seem like you really enjoyed this. I know a few other spots are like off the cuff. Don't worry, you won't have to pay. Like, yo, they're just local spots. Like, why don't you come hang out with me tonight? Or hang out with us, my other tour guy. And he's like, whoa, I'm Wacky Eddie, remember me?
well, before we get back on the topic of tour guides and the business of smashing tourists, we are here and we are live on the Block is Hot podcast. I'm your host, Famous Amos, a.k.a. an unidentified black male.
And I am your co-host. It's Tim Redhose, a.k.a. George Hooney, a.k.a. Tim the Hoon, a.k.a. Plot the Got Stacks, a.k.a. Hoonius Rex, a.k.a. your mother's favorite brother. I'm not sure if I like that one. Actually,
wait, your mother's favorite brother? Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm not that. Actually, your mother's favorite brother.
All right, if you say it like that, I can rock with it. I
think I'm going to say it like that from now on.
So for those of you just coming in right now, we're already going live on Twitch, but of course, you can catch us here on the podcast on YouTube. Shout out to all the YouTube viewerships.
All the YouTube fans. Shout out to, what was her name? Bring it up really quick. I want to give a shout out to that one chick that's like our biggest fan.
She shows a lot of love.
Yeah, she shows lots of love. Sophia Sayernev. Yeah, I fuck with vegan chicken alternatives, but don't get fucking Mr. Fame started on calling vegan chicken.
Nigga, it's plants.
But we eats that shit. It still tastes good.
It is tasty, but I still won't call it chicken.
Hold on really quick. Does that bitch rap right there? The one with the purple hair? Not the dude. That
bitch don't rap.
Who is she?
That's just someone's side bitch.
Oh. Trippy. I actually do not like Trippy Red. I'm really mad because he spells red like how I spell red. And being that he's from like the southern states, I'm scared that might be one of my cousins.
I'm not gonna lie, it's just that Trippy Red as a whole, when I look at this fool's face, I can't take him serious. Like, if you guys saw what we were looking at right now, he looks like a ginger black guy with pale-ass lips.
Fucking pubes on his chin.
He constantly needs chapstick, and just, I can't take anyone serious. I'm sorry. He has a Majin Buu tattoo on his cheek. He has 14, loves some bullshit, and just...
Loves some dick. He looks like he loves some dick. He's an ugly motherfucker.
And you know what? I'm sorry, but...
He has pigtails! He's so ugly!
Bruh, imagine it being a rapper now. Like, we were just talking about before we actually started recording, we were talking about career choices in life, and I'm an artist. He's a stand-up comedian, but we still have other careers that we're pursuing. These are just our passion projects.
Yeah, it's what we do. It's not what we do to make money. You know?
Imagine if you wanted to become a rapper nowadays and you committed full force and you grinded for your 10 years and it just never worked. Like the new wave came and went and you're gone. You can't just get a regular 9-to-5 like at UPS. Like, your face is all tatted up. You got colored dreads. You got videos on the internet doing lean and popping pills.
Imagine if you're Tekashi 6ix9ine and the rap shit never worked out.
If the rap shit never worked out, this fool would be constantly just, like, made fun of. Like, and again, I don't even know how Tekashi 6ix9ine is still in the rap game with his fucking charges that he has. But I guess hip-hop has become more accepting of that, which is not my hip-hop.
I haven't listened to a single one of his songs.
I've listened to snippets, and that's only through Instagram, but I haven't actually listened to his music just because you gotta stand for something or fall for anything, and I choose to not stand by Tekashi 6ix9ine in any way, shape, or form. I mean... It's just gross. And it's one of those things where people try to say, oh, he was young, he didn't know no better. But I grew up having a father in the household. I'm not shitting on those of you that maybe didn't grow up with a father in the household, but he taught me from a young ass stage.
Nigga, I could have touched so many girls without them knowing, and I never did.
Exactly. But I bet your dad probably told you and Steven growing up, yo, you don't fuck with them young girls. You ask for ID, or you like play the part, something like that.
I'm just not fucking creepy. Like, these niggas are weird. Look, this nigga has 6'9" and fucking rainbow hair. He looks like he likes little children.
Now,
if you look, clowns like children. He looks like a clown. He must like children. I don't look like a clown. I like women my age. Maybe 21. I'll fuck a 19-year-old. Especially if they're in the bar drinking with me and it's legal there. Now, I'm not going to go and touch. I'm not just in America. I'm just not in America. Where's them 19-year-olds at? But, even 21-year-olds. I'm like, remember, you're bad. You're bad.
Dazed and confused. No, Dazed and Confused.
Yes, it was. I keep getting older, but they stay the same.
But think about it. In those states, the age of consent is 16.
Yeah, that's true. That's fucked up.
So where it's you could be like, I'm good. But she's 16 saying, I want this dick grabbing your balls. And you're like, ma'am, I'm good.
You know what that brings
But that goes into a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, that's a whole nother. But you know what brings me back to there? There's one time when I was with one of my buddies. We're at Six Flags. And I remember, I saw this chick walk by, fucking fat old ass, fat titties. And then I was like, damn. And then, she turned around and I saw that face.
And you could tell.
And it was a face of a child. Like, and then all her friends went running after her, and all these kids were young. I'm like, oh my god, she has to be their fucking age. It's she just happened to develop really early, and she's probably going to be a bad one.
It's all steroids in the food.
Let me see. That was about 4 years ago. So at this age, I think I can say she's probably bad now. But she's probably been ran down by a bunch of motherfuckers.
Or probably as a kid.
Yeah, she probably has a kid by now. But I remember seeing that, I was like, damn, what the fuck happened there?
I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit of a conspiracy, but Famous Amos, aka an unidentified black male, I am a conspiracy theorist at heart.
Wait, hold on. I don't like that term, conspiracy theorist, because conspiracy theorists automatically, deems us as, trying to push lies. A conspiracy theory is a theory that's based around non-truth. When you actually look into a conspiracy, you actually find out that it's the truth. So it's no more conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy fact. I feel like that's something that I
guess we gotta change that term.
Exactly, because me as someone that likes just the truth, I don't like when people go you're conspiracy theorists. It's whoa.
No, I'm a theorist, motherfucker.
No, it's not even a theory at this point. It's fact. You just didn't do your research, so you don't know about this fact that's declassified by the fucking CIA, by the FBI, by whoever the fuck actually wrote this shit. I was like, yo.
Oh, well, then this is just real conspiracy. This ain't over. This is just my thoughts.
Okay. This is a conspiracy theory then.
I truly believe 6ix9ine is here to normalize pedophilia in America. Now check this. I can
see where you're going with that.
Have you heard of the rapper Kid Buu?
Yeah, fuck him.
His
music's ass.
But he has child abuse charges too.
What the fuck is a child? How is he abusing children?
Again, and he's not as young as he is. That's why he's going off of that whole clone shit to make it seem like that was his past person. But I'm just saying, think about it.
This nigga gets...
You have, a Tops chart selling artist who has known child abuse charge with a minor, The last time we've had this, I guess, would be with R. Kelly, but then again, he was acquitted or whatever. His charges weren't, fully dropped, so that's why he's not in jail. But if we're getting more normalized with it, we're not going to be looking at it being such a bad thing. And just look at his whole style. It's he makes... To what people say, I'm not going to say he makes good music, but people say he makes good records. People say that, he's a likable character, but you still hold that charge of sexual misconduct with a minor.
Yes.
And so my thing is, I feel like they're trying to normalize it so when people catch these charges and they try to become entertainers, we won't trip. Just like that one dude who had his boy working in the Predator movie on the scene, he had child abuse charges too.
That's fine. Wait, what? Who?
I forgot, on the most recent Predator movie, Olivia Munn spoke out because they had to reshoot like the whole last scene because one of the people in the movie, he had a child abuse charge, like basically trying to fuck a 14-year-old.
Oh.
And again, on the Block is Hot podcast, we're going basically we're talking.
Hey, I've always fucked with Olivia Munn. She's I remember when she used to be on the G4 TV.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This whole time I was like, oh, she's so fucking hot. I want to fuck her. And now she's like super famous, and it's like, oh, I'm never going to be able to tap that.
I think she's with Aaron Rodgers, so she smokes mad weed. I bet because Aaron Rodgers looks like he puffs the doink.
Aaron Rodgers is that baseball player, right?
No, he's football. Nigga, what the fuck did you say?
Oh, fucking
the Green Bay Packers?
Yeah, Packers quarterback.
I don't know, man. People are going to be looking at you funny now.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking fucking, I don't know. I'm not that great with sports. I just know a little bit about my team. That's enough. So, no, yeah, fuck. Even with that, though, I want to talk about something else that's crazy going on. This fucking Brett Kavanaugh as a fucking Supreme Court justice now. He has fucking misconduct with sexual misconduct with a woman.
Now,
and it's like,
okay,
like, yo, you could say whatever.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
okay,
again,
okay.
It was like 30 years ago.
No.
I'm just saying her story hasn't matched up. A female prosecutor who specializes in that says her story's not consistent. My thing is this: I'm not going to say that she was not abused, that this didn't happen. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, evidence is a key factor in this, and I would hate for that to ever come out to us because this will be a story that I'm gonna censor the girl's name. Because whether or not she's listening, I don't think it's my right to blast her like that. Now, you took the bus home coming from Laura Beer. Correct? You took the bus coming home from middle school, right?
Oh yeah.
Now, we all know there was that one girl who would be in the back of the bus who was letting niggas grab on her titties, grab on her pussy, grab on her ass, thoughting the fuck out, okay? Now, let's just say this. Tim, you become a governor. You're trying to really do shit. You're helping niggas out. You're doing all this positive works. And then she goes out and says, Tim grabbed my ass and titties in the back of the bus on this date one day. And now your life is in shambles.
I'm like, bitch, I was in middle school. Get the fuck out of here.
Again, I
didn't grab her titties.
But no, me neither.
I was assaulted on that. You heard it here. Yo, coming home from Laura Bear back in what year was that? Like 2000.
I made this post.
2005. I was assaulted by a gel can. A giant tub of gel.
This is Brett Kavanaugh.
Now that voice isn't Brett Kavanaugh.
that voice is Dave Chappelle.
But my whole thing is, that's a very high level in our
society,
judicial system.
Now, I don't think he should be appointed.
Exactly, that's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Like, just the fact that he has that, shouldn't that like disavow him? Shouldn't we be looking for better candidates? Like, sure, it could be
100%,
it could totally
100%.
be like fabricated, but I feel like the ideal people wouldn't have anybody that comes out against them like that.
You know what's crazy?
And I feel like that's why it's kind of fucked up.
People talk about this,
and he's against abortions. So I'm so for abortions. I might need an abortion one day, and I don't want that to go away.
Even though I'm really on the side of like, fuck, I personally don't want an abortion.
Yeah, you're.
But again, it's not my choice to make.
You're a Bible thumper. Yeah, you're against it. It's okay to say it.
But it's more so of, I do think that we should be able to have that right for people to have it safely. You know, but I also don't believe that they should be government. I don't think my tax dollars should be going towards that.
Of course not.
Because it's something that I don't agree with.
It should be something that person does have to pay out of pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it may suck.
Or your health insurance can cover it.
Yeah.
That's fine too. But I just think taxpayers' dollars should not be going towards something that not everyone believes with. You know?
Exactly. I agree with that. Hold on, let me rinse this off because nigga, you got grass on your beers.
Nigga, these are tailgate beers.
I don't give a fuck. You got grass in your beers.
Again, those are tailgate beers. And for those of you that don't know, we over here, we do support the UCLA football team. If you ever wanted to catch us there, go ahead and look for us. I ain't going to tell you where the fuck we tailgate. Cause
Lot Age Legends.
Shut the fuck up.
Not like I go. You guys can harass these motherfuckers all fucking day.
But the beers that we are drinking are in fact from the tailgate because we did not finish it, and we are also 0-5. So we have nothing to really drink for.
You drink for the depression of having such a shitty record.
Back to Brett Kavanaugh, I would say this. Even though that is just as bad, my thing is this. That's
not just as bad.
He also got in a bar fight, which is something that people try to brush off as it being something not that bad.
Who?
Brett Kavanaugh. He got in a bar fight.
That's not that bad.
You say that, though. But us being African-American males, we know that those types of blemishes on our record will hinder us from getting certain positions.
Yeah.
So I think we need to hold him to that same
standard.
Yeah,
fuck that nigga. Fuck these white-ass motherfuckers always getting in bar fights and shit. And my Supreme Court justice should not be getting in bar fights. You should probably be a little bit more fucking sure than that.
Exactly.
I get in bar fights. Who the fuck are you to get in a bar fight? You're a fucking grown-ass man. Oh, okay, I'm a grown-ass man, too.
And even then, boys will be boys. All that shit. Yeah, that's cool. But how many people didn't get into bar fights and still want that position?
Exactly.
How many people didn't get accused of these crimes?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yo, that's the point.
But again, it's all about, it's a boys club up there. It's a boys club, and I get it. And at the same time, I'm still on the side of evidence should be trumping things.
Yes.
I'm going to remain sensitive to victims out there. If you're listening to this, if you've ever been a victim of rape or any type of assault.
That shit sucks.
I'm just saying, though, but at the same time, as a man,
yeah,
I still have to look out for my fellow brothers. And there's situations where
I definitely get it.
You can be accused. And it's like, if I was ever accused of something, I would want my fair day in court, and I don't want someone to come back 25 years from now saying that I did something wrong. Where
that's what
the fuck?
I feel like something that I feel like must be stressed is like, yo, ladies and fellas, like anyone, if there's actual sexual misconduct that's brought upon you, you should make sure to bring it up to your local law enforcement as soon as it happens. You shouldn't feel ashamed about it because it happens way too often, and there's way too many incidences where people don't come out and say shit about it. And that's why you end up with a situation like this where you have one of these guys where honestly, who knows? At this point, it's like, who knows if it's true or not? But now he's in the fucking judicial system.
Yes,
and it's done. It's
again,
done.
It's almost.
But say if it would have been brought up like shortly after it happened, you would never have this. And I understand because I've never actually had like real like sexual misconduct brought upon myself where like it's like, someone hit me in the nuts, it's a good game, bow, I hit you back in the nuts. Sure, you can say that's sexual misconduct, but like I get it was like all shits and giggles. But like for all those people out there with real stories about like, yo, you actually got touched, you should bring that up. You should let other people know. You should be spreading that shit. Let people know not to fuck with that specific person because they're a fucking nasty piece of shit.
And I think now that it's kind of one of those things, almost like how weed has become legalized and it's been more accepted among people. Mm-hmm. I think now people, as far as women, are feeling more empowered to actually come out and tell their stories.
Yes.
I'm not saying
it is growing. It is growing.
Because that's the thing, like, it's almost like if you were to think about like the civil rights movement back in the day, how many black people were abused, beat up, or just disrespected by racist motherfuckers, but couldn't say shit because they don't want to lose their job, they don't want to get backlash from the community, they don't want to get harassed by the cops, or they just don't want that the drama that comes with it. Most people want to live very enclosed and protected lives, but with social media today, everyone wants their story to be told.
Yeah, that's why, like, even for black people, like, I feel like the Black Panther movement was a very strong movement because they basically used all the laws that were legal, and like you just had niggas out there, like when a black person got pulled over and they're in one of like the Black Panther territories, you'll see the Black Panthers roll up. They'll have shotguns ready, and they're not doing anything. They're just kind of standing there, like, making sure that the officer isn't fucking with whoever they pulled over, you know? Making sure that there's no foul play going on. And, like, that's something I want to kind of touch on, because, like, I have, like, this question, like, for those of you out there, like, of course, MLK, what he did was very great, and like he was able to like bring us all together a little bit closer. But do you think what MLK did would have been less effective if, say, there wasn't Malcolm X, who took like the opposite approach and was like, yo, like, by any means necessary, you know what I mean?
That is true, and it's funny that you say that, because, you know, some little kid commented on he DM'd me on Instagram, mm-hmm. and it was based on a post about the police, and he said that basically, you say body cams aren't enough, and then he ended up calling me a low-life piece of shit, and I said, exactly, body cams aren't enough. We ourselves need to be holding police officers accountable, mm-hmm. because we know that they protect their own. Whether you're a good cop or not, it's a fraternity, mm-hmm. and mm-hmm. you're going to protect one of your brothers.
Yeah.
So with Malcolm X being that counter, you know, you can have peace and, you know, turn your cheek, but you also have to be able to stand up for yourself and demand respect.
Yes, and it pretty much it gives you that whole like, all right, you could deal with this version of us, or you could deal with this version of us. The choice is yours. Do you want this the easy way or the hard way?
And you're right, because remember, the Black Panthers were policing their own streets.
Exactly.
And the thing that's fucked up was what people don't realize, when the Crips and Bloods were first founded, it was to serve the community and protect against police brutality. Because remember, back in those days, you had so many racist people patrolling areas of people that in cultures they don't understand. Like, I always say this, like, if you're going to be a brand new cop and you grew up in an all-white neighborhood in the suburbs,
don't go to the hood.
How are you going to be able to patrol an actual ghetto if you don't know the culture? If you don't know that Black people and Latinos talk with our hands, we're more, you know, verbose and we're more just out loud about everything. How can you patrol those areas? Like, I don't say that cops should be segregated, but I think there'd be way less confrontation if you had all Latino cops patrolling Latino areas that speak Spanish, Black people patrolling Black areas, but then pepper it in with other races and start shifting it out. And also, this is something that me and my neighbor talked about, because he's the LA County Sheriff's. But he works inside of Twin Towers, and he's like, people get so burnt out because they're on those shifts, and I think it should be just like how my cousin in the Navy is. You spend some time on the water, sometimes on land. I think that's the same thing. They should be rotating more officers. Now, I know that there's not enough and that they're understaffed, but they need to be doing that more. Like, okay, you've been working 6 months on the street, that's a lot of stress. You need to work about 6 months in the office doing paperwork and just chilling. Then you'll go back out, mm-hmm. and then just rotating it so you're not just burnt out of always dealing with bums or always dealing with crime and seeing dead bodies and you know, rape and domestic dispute victims.
I know, like when I was younger, like I used to get my ass beat a lot, like almost like I wouldn't say I was abused, because a lot of shit I did I brought it upon myself, but all like my disciplinings became like just straight up ass beatings. I know
when we say ass beating, we're talking about getting like spanked with a belt. I feel like in this day of triggered people, if you say you got your ass beat as a kid, they're assuming you showed up with like a black eye. And
no black eyes. I'd have bruises.
You guys say spankings nowadays, so you get the. I was not abused as a child. My parents loved me.
Like I wasn't. That's why I can't say I was abused, but like I got whopped. I didn't get whooped. I got whopped. You know what I'm saying? And like part of the reason is because like my dad, he would work these fucking ghetto ass areas, fucking crash, all that. And then his whole thing is like, damn, like I have to deal with like these liars, and like in high school, like I did drugs, and like he would come home of having to deal with liars and junkies and shit, and then it's like, shit, my son is like now one of those liars and possible junkies, and like it was pretty much like I could see like the stress that would get taken out on me like during that shit, and that's what happens when you have to work the streets for that long. Pretty much, you become a hammer and everyone's a nail.
Yes, that is 100% correct. And I think, at the end of the day, I'm not saying all law enforcement is bad. I just think that the stress is it's like shell shock, you know. Like if you're always out there on the front lines, like you need to be rotated in and out more.
You get shaken baby syndrome than a motherfucker out there. Like, I don't want to go back, mama. Like, yo, that shit fucks you up.
And then you get the ones that just like it. They like being the power trip. You know, they like being that force of authority. And it's just, it's crazy. But, again, I'm not defending, I'm not bashing cops. I just, at the end of the day, it's something we've got to work on. And even when it comes to abuse victims, they need to be able to feel like they can come out and say these things and not wait 20 years later. Because at the same time, because I know we just backtracked a bit, but I just don't believe that a man's life and character gets destroyed that easy without there being solid evidence. Because imagine, like, and also I truly believe that you should not be able to disclose a man or woman's name unless they are brought up on charges. Because that's not fair. Because it's Tim Redhost, Plotto Got Stacks. If you come out the next day saying that you abused a woman and then it turns out to be false, no one's going to hear that it was false. It will always be, you were accused of being an abuser.
Oh, and I said that about myself, though.
But the thing is, though, like, your name gets dragged across the dirt.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Joe Budden.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Joe Budden has that moniker. And he was never charged with anything.
Yeah.
It was proven that he didn't do it.
Yeah.
And yet, rappers will still try to say you abuse women. All this stuff. So it's wild.
Definitely.
It's wild.
That shit. Yeah. I feel you on that one. Yeah. Fucking. I feel like that could possibly even be some. Oh no, it's proven that. Well, it wasn't. It was never proven for Michael Jackson.
Well, it came out that the kids, they said their parents lied and made them actually, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that was a fucked up thing that was happening with him. And, like, what's even more fucked up is, like, even after he was accused of this, you had more parents go like, oh, yeah, you definitely should go hang out with him now. We could get some money out of it. Like, that's...
What you gotta think. Also,
that's why it's like, yo, like, oh, man. I want to love Michael. I want to forgive, especially now that he's passed, like, rest in peace. Like, I love that. I loved his music. I don't want to believe that he did it.
Well, R. Kelly, same thing.
No, I was never like that big into R. Kelly.
I don't know. He gave us the Chocolate Factory.
I fucked with that one song, "Feeling on Your Booty." You
gonna say you didn't like "Step in the Name of Love" remix?
Step in the name of love. Step. Okay, yeah. Actually, he came out with
step.
Okay, you're right. But I fucks with Michaels. I fucks with the Michaels.
You fuck with "I Believe I Can Fly"?
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but again, though, you have to question what parent is taking their 17-year-old, 16-year-old daughter to see goddamn R. Kelly.
What parent is taking their 17-year-old to see R. Kelly and then letting them creep off with R. Kelly?
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on.
It's like, oh, Mr. Kelly wants to take you to dinner. Go on, run with him.
Like Bill Cosby. Picture this. This was back in the 70s. Cocaine was popping.
Spanish Fly was popping.
What do you do after a long night of doing cocaine? Pop a Quaalude. Brings you down.
You want to know some real shit?
Ask yourself the same question. Why are these women who are doing cocaine, probably, because let's just say, if you're kicking it with Bill Cosby doing cocaine, Richard Pryor doing cocaine, Eddie Murphy doing cocaine,
they're all doing. Yo, Bill Cosby was going to Playboy Mansion parties.
And also, think about it. Why are and also, no one ever says this, because we talk like we're such a good Christian nation and shit. Why is it that these women are going up to a room with a married man? You know this. It's not a secret.
They know what they're trying to do.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why
they know what they do.
And I'm not saying that Bill Cosby's right. He still gets the nasty award. He deserves to be in jail. But I don't believe that they were giving consent. But I also don't believe that they were stupid about it. Like, they took drugs and just got fucked up.
You know what I believe? I believe some of them possibly got so fucked up that they forgot they gave consent. That is something that happens. That is something that happens.
If you've ever drank and took a Xanax, you don't know what the fuck happened the next day.
I've drank and taken many Xanax. I've done cocaine and taken a Xanax, and I'm still like, I fucking punched you in the dick, and then I started trying to fight you? My bad, dude. Like, gone. I fucking drank, did some cocaine, popped a Xanax, and I broke two of my fingers. And I have no clue how it happened.
Jorge gave me a Xanax. I had a headache, and we were going out drinking. Oh, this will make your headache go away. I took that shit.
You just fell asleep.
I don't remember what happened. I just woke up the next morning. What happened? He's like, I don't know. You just kicked it by the fire all day. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's like, yeah, I was zombied out, just chilling by the fire, drinking my beers, and then woke up the next morning like, oh, I feel good, but damn.
Oh yeah, like I've definitely had some long nights doing the blowskis, and then I just take like a quarter of a Xanax. And then I wake up feeling like, oh my God, like that was the best sleep of my life. And then I look at my watch and I'm like, oh, I only slept for 4 hours, but I still feel fucking refreshed.
Refreshed and rejuvenated. Refreshed and rejuvenated.
Kills that anxiety. Yo, shout out Xanax. Give me a sponsorship.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't take them.
So, just keep this podcast rolling and going. Have you, well, you probably have heard about the appropriation of music throughout cultures, but
yo, white people's killing it.
How do you feel about that? Because
I
came up with a new theory in my mind.
I feel like it's fucked up to say, but white people's is low key killing it. Like, yo, you got Logic, who's basically white.
That nigga says he's black. Nah, fuck that, Tim. Because you know what they used to say back in the day? If you have just a teaspoon of black in you, you a nigga, okay. And they don't claim you. Right, so fuck that. You don't get to claim Logic. We got Logic. That's a nigga right there.
Y'all fucked up by giving them to us.
Just like we got Tiger Woods.
we got Eminem too.
We took Eminem in the draft.
No, who I really want to get at was Jack Harlow.
Oh, Jack Harlow. That's a nigga
Jack
too?
Harlow's a little unknown name rapper. I don't know how big he is actually.
Nah, Jack Harlow get it popping.
He looks like he's a RJ Burger looking motherfucker.
RJ Burger!
He looks like he's straight from that MTV show, Hard Times of RJ Burger. He looks exactly like this kid. And he's one of the sickest fucking rappers.
I've never looked up his actual name.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. He could be that nigga.
But this is what I was going to get to. So, imagine this. Everybody calls Eminem the greatest rapper of all time. And time out. I have a theory.
I think Logic's just one of the best.
Eminem is not the greatest rapper of all time. Now, here's my theory. When you see these white folks out here dancing, doing the nay-nay, doing black culture, everyone treats it like it's the biggest shit. Like, you'll see it on Ellen DeGeneres. You'll see it on the news of white people appropriating black culture. And you know what it is? Is because white people, and this is not being racist, they lack the emotion and feeling of rhythm and music. Check this. You will get someone who, I forgot the YouTuber, but he dresses like in like black fucking garbs from Africa and shit, makes great music, but he studies musical theory. You can go, ha 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 ha, and he'll tell you exactly what key you're pitching it in. Mm-hmm. But when you get a black person, or, you know, usually someone of color, they can just fucking pick up a guitar, they start playing out riffs, they can just start playing because they naturally feel music. And it's a part of us, I think, more so. So that's what bugs them out. Like, white people are more technical. Like, think about it like this. Who is white people's, like, greatest musician? Beethoven. A nigga that's deaf and can't even hear the music. But he's smart enough to grasp the concept and create great works of art. But then you get someone like us, Stevie Wonder, blind motherfucker, creating tracks. We have all these black people that say, "Oh, I've never taken a music class. I just did it out of passion and learned myself." But it's just like, we can just feel music and feel rhythm on a certain level. That's why you see white people dancing on key, and you're like, "Oh my God, they get it. They're doing like what we do." And that's why I got it. Like, white people, they don't do it better. It's just that when they do it right, the world loses their fucking mind. When Eminem started rapping, they're like, "Oh my God, we have one that can do it too."
I feel you.
Don't disregard Tupac, Biggie, fucking Kool Herc, African Bambaataa, fucking Run DMC, all these old cats have been eloquent. Everyone that's did it before. No, we got the white guy that got it now. The white guy that finally has it. He's the best of all time. It's like, no, nigga. You just got one that can do it well, and it blows your fucking mind. That's why you got all these little white kids doing the nay-nay, and it's like, oh, this is so creative. It's like, black people have been doing that all since. No, that's just like, all the nay-nay is just school little black girls dancing on the chalkyard and shit. Like,
you wanna know what's funny? All these popular dancers, like,
they're female dances.
Yes, most of them are.
My sister used to do those dances when we were kids.
The funny thing is, I see these YouTube videos of these kids doing them. I watch it for like 10 seconds, I'm like, is that what these kids are doing? And I just like let myself go loose, have a little fun, and it's like, I'm fucking doing the newest hottest dance. And then like it's so funny because like I watched like fail compilation videos of like these white kids trying to do them, and like what's that one? The shoot and whatever that one. They're like getting frustrated, like damn it, I can't fucking do it. And it's like, nigga, all you're doing is like moving your arm with your leg, and then you fucking reverse and you fucking go that way.
My opinion is,
I don't get it. Yeah,
rap and dance is the same. It's a young man's game.
Oh, but I mean, like, even with it, like, I know, well, mainly they're girls that are white that know how to dance, kind of. And all they're doing is shaking their ass.
And think about it, though.
Shaking their ass. I can't really say that's dancing.
But think about it. White girls don't have ass to twerk like black girls. Think about it.
Yeah, they've been getting it lately.
Okay. There's time out. There's a difference. Me and the homie had the same conversation.
Okay, wait, okay. I should have said they're shaking their ass, but they're gyrating their hips.
Exactly.
They're doing the whole, like, Shakira. Yo, Shakira was one of the best hip dancers of the fucking...
Oh, yeah, she was.
But she's Colombian, and they get it.
Okay, again, that goes back to my original theory. White girls never had ass. Like, there's a difference between a fit booty that's proportioned to the shape of the girl than having a dumper. Okay, we know what a dumper is. That's that
bad old dookie splitter.
Exactly. That's what these girls in Atlanta got, shaking their ass in the pool. And I'm talking
San Fran girls.
Yes. Oakland face. I mean, LA face with an Oakland booty. And you know why? Because in the Bay, they walk up a lot of hills.
Yo, their heels are so steep. They think they got stairs on their heels.
Yeah, they have stairs on their heels.
That shit's fucking dumb.
So again, it goes back to it. Back 10 years ago, only Latinas and black chicks had ass. If it wasn't one of those, it was like, oh, you got work done. And now everyone just gets a BBL. You see them. Around this time, I want you guys to all mark the date because it is now October 9th. You're going to see a lot of girls starting to pack on weight, starting to thick up, wearing a lot of sweats and shit, hiding their shape. Because you know what they're going to do? Come income time check. February, income tax checks. Yes, They're gonna go out to fucking Dr. Miami. They're gonna get themselves a BBL, a Brazilian butt lift, get a fat transfer, and then all of a sudden they're gonna start taking workout pictures like, getting thick in the gym. Like, no, bitch, you got a BBL, and you can see it in like their abs and their body because once they get thin, you can see where they stuck the fucking lipo needle in, and it's like their shit's all fucked up. Like. So again, like, white girls don't have ass. Yes, they can have an athletic booty, but white girls do not have dumpers.
I feel you.
I'm sorry.
I do definitely advocate all women should be doing their daily amount of squats.
And that's what I'm saying. Because you see Asian girls now with ass. When did Asian girls ever have ass? Ever?
When did Asian girls have anything?
That's what I'm saying. But all of a sudden you see them everywhere. But it's like, no, they be getting them fucking injections. Because all you gotta do is thick up.
God, I'm thinking about one Asian chick that I used to work with. And she had a nice old dumper.
Was it a dumper or was it just a nice athletic booty? Because you can get squats and tone it up.
No, like for her size, was
she mixed?
Nah, she was
Filipino. Filipinos are the rare exception for ass.
She was a dark. I think she's Vietnamese. She's a dark Vietnamese.
Okay, you know what? I'll say that like Islanders.
But she had But then I can't really say it was a dumper. But for her body, how small she was.
That's what I'm saying.
For how small she was,
that's what I'm saying. There's a difference. Like,
but then at the same time, I heard who her husband was. Like, it was like this rich doctor guy, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, she got some work done. Yeah. She got some work done.
Because she had nice titties. I could tell she was already a pretty girl in the face. But then on top of that, she had some fat old titties and a nice old ass. It's like, I don't believe you
I just can't wait to kind of, like, I can't wait, but if I could, I would just want to go into the future and then just see all the nasty bitches that got work done. There's going to be
so many fucking ugly-ass children running around. Because all y'all niggas out there is dumb. Like, fucking knocking up these fucking ugly ass bitches like Kylie Jenner. And I don't want to use your jig razz to fucking wipe my.
That's not it's a brand new clean towel.
Dog, I don't trust any of the cloths in your room.
Well, I'll say this.
Because all the cloth in my room is jizz rags.
Why do you jizz on everything? I've told you this.
I have a problem.
God,
I have a problem.
You don't just jack off and spray it everywhere. You jack off into something.
If there's no woman around, then like I'm just a fucking rampant dog. Like, fuck it. I'm coming in the blankets.
No, oh God. I'm not gonna lie. When I was 13, young, and just getting my balls into my hand for the first time, I jacked off in the cover once, and I was like, but after that, I was so sleepy, I just rolled over.
Nigga, I'm so lazy. Sometimes I'll just jack off into my hand, rub it on the underside of my mattress, and just go to sleep.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Tim! You're supposed to flip a mattress every once in a while, too. You sick little monkey. Oh my god! Oh my god! The block is hot. This nigga just jacks off and rubs it. It's not a booger. It's not like this is cum.
Jizz onto my sock, flip that bitch inside out, shove it back in my shoe.
Oh my, yeah, stop. That's so fucking gross. That's so gross.
Bust a nut in my underwear, flip them shits inside. Actually, why do you think I go commando so often, dog? Because I'm just busting nuts in my underwear, I take them off, throw them in the dirty clothes, I'm like, alright, fuck it. I got no underwear for the rest of the day.
That low-key reminds me of, like, in high school, the first time I ever got grinded on. It was like, oh,
I had so much, dude.
So much jizz in your pants. You're just walking around feeling awkward, like, hopefully it didn't soak through.
I remember I went to this party and, like, this girl, like, she had a fat old ass. Like, I remember fucking, like, I think I had, I was a different high school's party, but Scoot knew the people. I know, like, she had a fat ass. She was grinding on me. Like, I was full wood, just squirting all down the side of my fucking pants. I know, like, after that, like, fucking, I never saw this girl again, but I just remember Scoot came up to me and he's like, yeah, that girl was, like, really into you. She wanted to take you to prom. And I was like, goddamn right. She felt the full Woody. She knew I was ready to go.
Goddamn. That's some... The first time I ever got grinded on, I had just injured my knee in football.
Oh, that's horrible.
And I went to the party, and they like felt bad for me. So like, okay, and they started grinding on me, and I remember because Apple Bottom Jeans was the poppin' songs that time, and she was working me too hard. It was at the point where I was holding on to the fucking side of the wall, just trying to say, I was like, my knees can't take this force right now. Like she's working it too hard.
Were you at the party where in Chino Hills where I hooked up with the girl with the T name?
Tatuba?
No.
Tatuba.
No. Anyway. I remember that was the night that I found like, oh, I might have sort of a big dick. Because like before she grinded on me, it was this small Asian girl that came and grinded on me. And like at first like she was grinding and then like I got it hard. And, like, she felt the whole thing. She jumped up. She's like, whoa. And she's like, I don't know. Yeah. She scurried away. And then,
the penis is too big.
And then,
it's a big penis.
And then the girl with the T name, like, she was a much thicker set girl. And she came and she started grinding. She's like, oh. And then, like, she started getting really into it. And then, like, that's when I was like, I think I might have a big dick.
Yeah.
Because, like, that have to be, like, junior, maybe senior year. Like, I was a late bloomer. I don't think I had sex until junior year.
I lost my virginity when I got my license.
That was
our end of sophomore year.
Yeah.
Going into junior year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's kind of about the same time that I lost mine.
Because it was like, once you got a license, you were... See... Y'all niggas probably listening to this probably aren't even really privy to MySpace.
Yeah.
And back in the day, you was fucking if you had a MySpace and a car. You could meet up with chicks from all the school girls in your Tri-County area. Nobody knew. Just meet up and just...
I had so many friends, I didn't even know any of these motherfuckers' names. I just got hit up by fucking a bunch of nicknames in my phone. And like, I know people were hitting me up because I drove. And I was like, okay, well, what you got? They're like, okay, well, I got some weed, I got some alcohol, and there's these bitches trying to meet up. I'm like, you're my friend for the next 2 days.
Do you remember the days of just partying by getting a group chat from some random person about a flyer party? Being like, hey, can we get into the party? I got a text from someone who knows someone that might be in here.
The dude that we used to always get him from was, I think his name was Milan?
That fucking one...
Luna was one of them.
Yeah, Luna was one of them.
Because I remember we used to end up in like...
Vargas was one of them.
Vargas was actually like a big one. Like, because I don't know why he knew so many. He knew a lot of people. I don't know why.
Remember Julian?
Which one?
It was the one that went to Lord Beer.
There's two of them.
The pretty boy Julian, not Julian M and not Fat Julian. He was like that pretty boy motherfucker with like the blue eyes and shit.
Julian with blue eyes. No,
Either way, it's just
the only like Mexican cat I remember with blue eyes was Alex.
No, that fool liked to fight too much.
Yeah. I remember like I heard like eventually like guns were pulled.
Oh yeah.
Like at first, like it was just like okay, yeah, we're getting a little fist fight. Then it was like okay, knives are starting to get pulled. Then it was like okay, guns are starting to get pulled. It's like oh, I remember I was at a club where like they started getting down and like I was like. I was rolling off a pillow. I was like, hey, those are my homies. I'm going to fight too. And I just started getting random guy. Like, I saw this dude, like, I think he was like kicking. I think it was Alex that he was kicking in the back while like he was like fucking someone up on the floor.
Shit.
And then I was like, hey, I know that guy. Bow! Punched him right in the fucking face. And I was like, yeah, you don't fuck with people that I know. And then like next thing I know, fucking all hell broke loose. I ended up getting this giant gash on my finger.
See, you're a cool dude. I was always the guy that was just like looking at fights, and I was like, all right, we gotta go. These niggas is tripping. I ain't trying to wait for no gunshots to pop off.
No, that's my thing. Like, as soon as someone goes, like, oh, I got a gun, I turn into a bitch. As soon as someone goes like, there's a gun, I'm like, oh, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
I remember when fucking me and Austin encountered a fool named Beto. We went to our first Pomona party, and then we made real cool friends with them because we were selling Nas. Yes, we sold Nas back in the day.
Can we say that?
It's over 7 years, so we're past the statute of limitations.
Okay.
So yeah, back in the day when we used to sell that shit, this one fool was like, yo, you guys are real cool. We hooked him up with like 5 free balloons. Then he lifts up his shirt and pulls a gun out, and he's like, hey, any of y'all fuck with these fools, you fucking with me. And at that point, I realized, this is why my dad told me not to party in the ghetto. Then we saw him 2 weeks later at another party. And he looked at us. He's like, hey, yo, grape jelly. He lifts up his shirt. And he's like, I got you. And I was like, thank you, Beto. We gotta go, guys. This party's too wild. If that nigga has a gun, who else has a gun?
Oh, man.
Wow,
Yeah, fuck it.
And the fucked up thing is, I know we're talking probably like, oh, it's one guy had a gun in a party. I've been... But remember, we grew up in the somewhat suburbs of LA where it was like we're 30 minutes away, but we're still in the ghettos.
I just feel like we shouldn't be fucking with people that are just like, yo, I need a gun tonight.
Yeah,
we're never gang members.
Like, I mean, it's weird though, because I'm pro gun. I love guns.
I love guns. Like, yo, especially now, I'm like, yo, I wish I had a gun everywhere I went.
Dude, if California makes it so there's more open carry, I'm gonna start carrying my firearm every day.
Yeah,
but it makes you think like
I low-key think about getting a gun just so I'm just carrying it illegally.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, there's so many people out there that carry guns illegally, but you don't think about it. Like when I went to go get my ARs 2 years ago. There's these Asian people in this gun store, which is a predominantly Asian area. They're all speaking Mandarin or Cantonese, or maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's all Chinese in there. But I heard them saying, "Oh yeah, this will fit good in your purse, and you keep it in your car." And I'm like, "Holy shit, California gun laws don't work like that." But then I realized when you have money and you drive a Mercedes or something, like you need a gun.
Yeah.
But I'm saying is like if you live in an area where you feel like you need a gun, that's some wild shit. And I mean like. I have cousins that live in Compton. I have cousins that live in other parts of LA. But they all have that same mentality of like, even though they're in the shit area, like, you know, where niggas are with the shits, that's what I mean by that. Like, they don't feel like they need a gun. But there's some people that genuinely feel like you need a gun, even if you're not with the shits.
Yeah.
So, like, I've never felt like I needed a gun. I've always wanted one just because I'd rather have one and not need it and need it not have it.
Yeah. I feel like a gun is needed in every household, though, because you never know who's going to try coming into your shit, and you're going to have to blow them the fucking way.
Well, your house, that like, I feel like having a gun in your house, that just goes without saying. Like, just like having a dog. Like, I feel like everyone should have a dog and just have a fucking gun, unless you're allergic. But I'm talking about when you just like you're walking out in your community and you feel like you need a gun, that's when it's like, damn.
No, yeah, I feel like I just generally want a gun no matter where I go. So, like, if someone... Put it this way, say I cut someone off and they get mad at me, and then they try pulling in front of me and they start walking up to my car with a baseball bat. As soon as I step out my car and like, yo, low key, my gun doesn't even have to be loaded. All I have to do is pull it out, and once they see me slide that clip in, they're like, okay, I should back the fuck off now.
You know, prior to 2012, that's how California gun laws were.
You could
carry your gun on your hip. It has to be unloaded.
Exactly.
And then you can have your magazines on your other side. We know a few states that have actual, regular carry.
In California, from what I understand, we have to have the gun can be inside the cabin and the clip could be in the trunk, or the clip could be in the cabin and the gun could be in the trunk.
That is correct, but it's only you're only supposed to have it if you're like transporting from or to. But who's gonna say? You can always lie and say, I just came back from the range.
Honestly, officer, I just got off of work. I was about to go to the range right now.
Yeah, pop up a few rounds, I
had a long day, and what's convenient is I have a hatchback, so who's to say it's not in the trunk?
Like tossing it's back off.
I swear. Ooh, shit, how'd I get in the passenger seat?
But when I had that little conversation with that dude on my DMs that slid in on Block is Hot Instagram page, swing by and check it out if you like. I gave him the same thing because he was like, don't you feel like you need police officers? And I was like, unless I'm filing like any type of insurance, like I get robbed, car accident, unless it's for paperwork, when do you really need a cop? Because if I'm able to open carry and wear a vest like they do, like I feel like I would never really need a cop. Like when do you really need a cop ever? I'm a
good judge of character. Like if somebody does some shitty thing, I'm like, yo, I got you. Let's go mob on these motherfuckers. See if we get a confession from them. If they don't confess, then I guess let's shoot them dead. Okay, maybe
that's extreme. I'm talking about just for protection. Like if you ever need to call the cop, you still got to wait for them to show up. A sheep believes that the police will help them all the way up until it's too late. Yeah,
it's like, nah. Right there in the moment, the only one that's going to survive, going to make sure, like, no cop is going to get to, like, my parents have a house alarm, but yet they're both police, so there's
guns everywhere.
There's so many guns in the house. So many guns in the house.
Buy bullets in your cereal.
There was, about 3 times somebody tried breaking into our house, and every time... Sure, the alarm went off, but my parents also were like, first thing, whoop, 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 the alarm going off in the house. Yeah. Next thing I hear is, I have a gun! Next thing I hear is, nothing.
Because they dip.
Yeah, they dip. And then you know what I hear? A phone call saying, hey, yo, we got a call because your alarm was going off.
So, yep, we good.
Yeah, they went away. But that's the thing. If you didn't have those guns... You need the alarm to go off. You need that phone call, and then you need to wait about from Pomona PD to my parents' house would take about 10 minutes realistically.
Yeah, even with
five if you're hauling that much ass. But like 5 minutes is enough to like kill you and take a TV or two.
Yeah, or just kill you and get away because they got scared. Shit happens.
Yeah,
that's not happen.
That's what I was like, yo, I need to urinate. I'll be back.
All right. Well,
the juices are flowing tonight. The juices are flowing.
And we hope that you people that are out there listening to the Block is Hot podcast with your host, Famous Amos, a.k.a. just an unidentified black male, that you would take some of these conversations and, talk to your neighbor, talk to your family, talk to your friends. Just get these conversations out there because they need to be had about everything, whether it comes down from people being accused of crimes that they may or may not have committed, and gun rights, and just living life as a whole. We don't know, but we gonna ask. So on the Block is Hot, we went ahead and ran through some little topics right now. We talked about tourists getting laid by tour guides. We talked about Brett Kavanaugh. We talked a little bit about Malcolm X versus Martin Luther King on violence and nonviolence. And we even talked about white people appropriating music, but not even appropriating it, just doing it well so that the culture accepts it. Now, this is a little side thing that I kind of wanted to talk about. I may wait for my co-host to get back. But it's an old question that people seem to forget or bring up, but it's the idea of, should we allow celebrities to influence politics? Seeing that we have a reality star president.
Yo. Not bad. Were you about to say something?
No, I just had that question.
No, yeah. My whole opinion is on that. It's like, that's kind of like a double-edged sword. Because yes, you have freedom of speech. But then you have to understand, like, there are celebrities which people are fucking stupid and will listen to every word they say. But who's to say that these celebrities shouldn't be able to voice their opinion? Yeah, it's kind of shitty that, like, their opinion could sway a lot more people than, like, actual logic can. But, like, I feel like that's what it kind of comes down to. You know what I mean? What?
Yeah, I mean...
Are you that paranoid?
Oh, no, I was going to start recording, but I didn't want to have, like, my camera on. I just wanted the audio flow.
Oh, I got you.
Go live.
I thought you were doing that for the Mr. FBI man.
My thing is this, because people will say, oh, don't let celebrities get in politics. But people forget, fucking Ronald Reagan was an actor first.
I thought that was... Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You forgot about fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He got into politics.
There's a lot of politicians, I'm low-key if you go through the line.
What's the guy? Ric Flair.
No, not Ric Flair. Jesse Ventura.
Jesse Ventura, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
oh
he's
God.
a fucking senator of Minnesota.
Yeah.
And then we think about how this has just recently happened this week. Taylor Swift put out a tweet basically telling people to vote, register. That's
what P. Diddy did.
She's on the left, but Diddy didn't do it as good.
Actually,
no, he did it good, but I guess like it was too gimmicky.
I think Diddy would have been better off if he did it the election after when Obama was running.
You know what?
Diddy did it right before Obama ran. I forgot who it was between Bush and Kerry. Kerry? Was it Bush and Kerry? I think it was Bush and Kerry.
It might have been Bush and Kerry, but
yeah, because the second time was Bush and No. Who did Obama go against? The first time?
I think it was Mitt Romney.
Oh yeah, didn't he say no? Who is the motherfucker that accidentally said nigga? Who was that guy?
I don't remember.
Oh no, Obama went against Joe
Biden.
Joe Biden.
No, Joe Biden's his fucking running mate.
No, his running. Shit. No, Joe Biden's a Republican. Yeah, because it's Obama against Biden.
No, running mate Biden. He went against Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan back in the day.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, think about it like, as far as for public opinion, like, you have Donald Trump. You have Kanye West, who is a rapper, going for Donald Trump.
That's weird.
And now you have Taylor Swift, who's representing, I guess, the Democrat side.
How the tables have turned.
But what I'm saying is, like, Taylor Swift brought 65,000 new voters to the polls by basically making it known, though, over the past 2 years while Donald Trump has been president, we've had 2 more generations of people, or not generations, but 2 more age groups become 18 who now have the power to vote. And just by her tweeting out that, you know, you have power, she got 65,000 new registered voters, which was on par, if not more, than the whole new voters registered in the month of September. Because today was the last day to register to vote.
Just really quick, just so you know, I registered to vote, but I did not know that she said that, so I did not register to vote because of that bitch. I just want it to be known. I just want to clear the air of that.
I'll be honest, I registered to vote as soon as I turned 18.
I did it.
Because I wanted to make sure that I could vote for Obama in the second term. And I'll be honest, like, I didn't know shit about politics back then. I just wanted to be able to tell my kids that I voted for a black president. And that's something that's probably not going to happen again for a long fucking time. Next will probably be Mexican or Asian. Which I hope the first more than the second, just because
probably Muslim.
I got more Mexican friends. No, America's still too Christian as fuck. It would be like they'd have to be like undercover Muslim and then just like come out and be like, surprise niggas, I got you. I'm undercover Muslim, like that type of shit. But yeah, fuck it. Keep it rolling.
Oh my lord, these beer cans.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think that celebrities should start being held more accountable since they do hold such a power of influence? Like, I'm not saying that everyone needs to have some type of weight, but do you think that we should be looking at it being more valid, seeing as that we just had a reality star become our fucking president?
No, I don't think so. I think there's still regular people, even if they choose to be pawns. Unfortunately, they still have that right to do that.
Well, that
for me to say that they do not have that right would be to say that, like, it basically goes against our Constitution. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have that right. And I just hope that people educate themselves more and better before they allow Taylor Swift and or Kanye West or Trump's or any... Because you have to realize, especially once these people step into the political spotlight, they are therefore deeming themselves as social celebrities. No matter who you are,
like
as soon as you step into the political sphere, you are now deeming yourself as a local celebrity or just political celebrity. You are now a known figure. You should be known, and your word on what you say is going to sway people in a certain direction. And yeah, that's basically it. Like, that's why, like, we need a lot instead of focusing on are these people qualified to be giving a political opinion. It's more of, are all of us ready to make the right political opinion? That's what we need to be more focused on. We need to be sure that when we explain, like, these Prop 40s and 34s, that the proper information is coming out on them and that people are able to make a just judgment on what they should vote for. Which, I mean, yes, they do. I mean, fucking, this is my first year voting, and, like, some of the...
What?
Yeah, this is my first year voting.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
okay, I mean, cool.
Yo, real shit, like, I realize I do all this complaining, but, like, yeah, I don't vote. And maybe if I do this, it's like, okay, I'm actually trying to make a change. But real shit, I don't expect my vote to really matter. Because, put it this way, before weed was legal, I smoked weed. Now that weed is legal, I don't really smoke weed. I snort cocaine when I want to. I drink and drive. I do whatever the fuck I want to, even though it's illegal. So if you ask me, laws don't mean shit. Laws don't mean shit.
However, laws should be agreed upon.
Laws should be agreed upon. I would definitely...
Touching on your original thing about the leaders, this is what Malcolm X said, and this may be a little bit dated. This is more civil rights, so when you hear him say white leaders, you got to realize this was done a long time ago. Yeah. But here's a little excerpt.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
Mm-hmm. And I think he had a lot of credence, and I've said this.
I feel like that still goes today.
Who's backing you? Basically,
I feel like that still goes. Like, yo, like,
is Jay-Z worthy of being a fucking political leader when he still takes corporate sponsorships and deals?
Exactly. That's when we get to when you get to these rappers where it's like, yo, like, they're fucking sellouts. When you see these crazy ass looking fucking Tekashi 6ix9ines, fucking Kid Buu rappers, all these new people like coming up, like, yo, like we were saying earlier, like, yo, it definitely seems like there's like a pedophile agenda, or just like just older people fucking with younger adolescent individuals. Like, it seems like there's that sort of agenda being pushed, trying to like make it more acceptable in the world, so then later on, once they are trying to pass these laws that say, okay, yeah, it's okay for like an older man to be with a younger girl or fucking boy, it is fucking okay, because everybody's mind is already pushed towards that, like, oh yeah, this is normal. It's like the normalization of fucking sick shit, where like, pretty much, put it this way, you can listen to what we're saying right now, and then in the future, it'll be one of those things where what we're saying is going to be like, oh my God, those dudes were like out of touch with time, and they're just like, that was their time. They're speaking down on pedophilia, but now we're at fucking 2069. It's fucking cool for a fucking 30-year-old man to be like, have an intimate relationship with a fucking 9-year-old. And that's what I feel like a lot of like these celebrities, that's what it means to be like sold out, because you stop trying to push your own meaning, and you pretty much go like, oh, these people are going to give me money if I try pushing what they want. Fuck it. If they want me to push this pedophilia shit and they're going to pay me fucking 10 mil, then fuck it, I'm going to do it. That's selling out. I feel like that's what like they try to put entertainers in these political leadership roles, or like people that just follow their favorites. Like, put it this way, one of my favorite celebrities is fucking Joe Rogan. I fucking like, he's one of the reasons why I started doing stand-up. But at the same time, I'm my own individual person, and there's a lot of things, though there's a lot that like agree on, there's a lot of things that like when I listen to him, it's like I don't agree with that. And honestly, I went through a period where like I completely stopped listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, because there's so much that he was saying where I'm kind of like, I'm not sure if either I outgrew him or he's just on some crazy shit. But I've been listening to it again, and it's like, oh no, it's just I was going through my own shit where I didn't agree with what he was saying.
I think everyone grows, and too, like I feel the same way. Like I like
same with
Joe
Alex
Rogan,
Jones.
but
Same with Alex Jones.
Ooh,
Alex Jones says
we might get just fucking taken off the air by saying that nigga's name.
No, yeah, but real shit. There's a lot of shit that, like, when I first started listening to him, I was like, yes, I agree with every word this man says. He is the best news source ever. But then he started going into these other tangents where, like, I was like, okay, maybe he's not the best source. But I'm sure if I was if I could find his content again, I'm sure I would agree with a lot of it. But that's the thing, like, yo, you have to be your own individual, and even though you like a certain celebrity, like, as your favorite fucking person in the world, you have to still be your individual, and you have to be able to understand that you will not agree with everything somebody... That's like a normal relationship. That's a normal relationship with anyone. I have lots of friends where, like, they believe different shit than me, but it's like, okay, I could respect you even though you don't believe what I believe in per se, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to just stop fucking with you, because it's still better to get like the other side of the story than to just surround yourself with people who only think like you, because then guess what? You're only going to get words that are your words because that's what they think.
And you know what? That's a very popular saying of the Block is Hot podcast. A society does not have to be uniform in order to be united. That's the beauty of America, that we can have these types of discussions and discords where we can not necessarily agree, but have the conversation to progress and move forward.
I feel like that's where a lot of people get fucked up, because...
But now what I do think is a cop-out is motherfuckers that aren't afraid... Motherfuckers that are afraid to actually post their position, whether you agree or disagree. I don't give a fuck. I just need to know where you stand. Yeah. You know,
that doesn't mean we can't be friends.
Yeah,
we like. And I feel like that's one of those things, because I kind of noticed that as coming into like where we're at in today's time, everybody has this thing where, oh, you gravitate towards people like yourself. It's natural to gravitate towards people like yourself, and that's basically. I feel like that's a cop-out for saying, like, yo, these people don't think like you, so don't fuck with them. Which, if you ask me, that's the biggest flaw anyone could do. You should want to hang around people that are nothing like you.
Yeah.
Because then you understand, like, basically... Oh, no, that's probably doesn't... I was about to tell you that the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but I don't think that works here.
It does work here, because... And not to cut you off.
Yeah.
The reason is like this. Picture this as an example. If you only watch, let's just say, Fox News. Only watch Fox News, you're never going to get the other side of the story. Just like if you only watch, like, MSNBC or something, you're only getting that side. You have to listen to both sides of the argument. Like... Mm-hmm. Again, freedom of speech is something where I can never call something hate speech, even if it feels inherently hateful, because you have the right to say it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like as a society, if you are unable to articulate and refute someone's idea, then you need to get smarter and you need to get better. Don't just try to censor someone because you're not intelligent enough to actually shut them down.
Hate speech, I feel like automatically, I feel like that's one of those terms, those socio-ecological
It's like a conspiracy theorist. If you call someone a conspiracy theorist, it automatically discredits them and dismisses everything.
Just because you say something's hate speech, it's like, oh, they're just saying some negative shit about this shit, so therefore, they're just being negative Nazis.
Have you heard of Jordan Peterson?
Yes, why do I know that name?
He's the professor from Canada.
Oh, yes. I'm very familiar.
He gets called for hate speech all the time, but if you actually listen to the man speak...
All he's doing is preaching something that...
He's saying the shit our grandparents used to tell us back in the day. Make your fucking bed.
Unfortunately, people don't agree with what he's saying. So it's like, oh, he's saying some negative Nancy bullshit, so therefore it's hate speech.
No, it's like, the case.
It's not the case. It's like, yo, stop trying to put titles on everything. That's the other thing. Everybody wants to brand shit and put titles on shit. They're not just taking it as like information. It's all information. If you want to agree with it, you gotta agree with it. But everybody wants to make like, oh no, you shouldn't agree with this. You know what I'm fucking saying? Like, let us listen to it and make our own opinions.
Like, we should already know that
everybody's trying to make our opinions for us. And that's the thing. If you don't make your opinion for you, somebody else will make an opinion for you.
Yes. Stand for something or fall for anything.
Yes.
But also, there's some things we should know that are bad. Like, we know bigotries and racism, that's bad. I don't give a fuck if you're a super Bible-thumping Christian. Like, don't hate them. I mean, don't hate them motherfuckers are gay or give them shit. Like, just live their life.
That's not your job.
Yes,
God said that. God
says
that.
Exactly.
You're not the judge.
Was it judge ye lest ye be... Do not judge. I'm not a fucking chapter and verse type of motherfucker, but...
He gets it.
Exactly. I understand it.
He believes in God so much more than I do. So therefore, you get the fucking relationship going on here. I'm fucking super like, there could be a God.
You're agnostic as fuck.
I don't know. I'm so so unbibled that I don't even know what agnostic means.
I know we're on the Bible right now, and this may lead us down another road, but have you seen the show Black Jesus?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Black Jesus Christ.
So, nigga, that's all I'm saying.
Oh,
like, okay,
my Lord.
I'm not gonna lie. When this show first came out back in 2014, but that was back when I was like super back into the Bible and like not being like super hardcore Christian.
Wait,
but just
really quick. As someone that doesn't read the Bible, but I just know like the basics of it, that show's blasphemous as fuck. But at the same time, it's on point about its blasphemy. No, and that's what kind of makes it. I feel like
that's what I feel like. It's I thought the same thing. Like back when I was super like reading the Bible again and like I was on it. Like
it's
I
ironic.
thought it was blasphemy. It's not, because if you think about it. When Jesus was, if you believe in Jesus, you can he wasn't real. Fuck it. If you believe, in the Bible and you believe Jesus walked this earth, Jesus was a man of the people. He spoke the word and language of the people, and he was unanimously loved where he went and when he met people. So when you look at the show Black Jesus, he's in Compton. If that's where Jesus happened to come back and be on his arrival, he's going to fit in. He's going to be kicking it, talking slang, being with the people. And so if you watch that show, he'd be like, I love you, old goofy ass. I never forsake you, right? Like, he's talking like Jesus, but you got to realize he's living current day times. So, like, I'm watching it today within a new lens, and I'm like, holy shit, if Jesus came back, like, this would be this nigga. Like, Sling Johnson is holding it down.
You want to know who I think is Jesus?
Who?
Roach.
Roach?
Some of this shit he says, and it's so like everybody's kind of like, this hobo ass nigga.
Nah, man.
But that's
a lot of wisdom.
No, yeah, he be kicking down some shit.
He's been locked up.
Yeah, he kicks down a lot of shit, and man, at the same time he be pulling some Black Jesus shit. I mean, he's not black. Like
he's white as fuck.
Yeah, he's white as fuck.
He's far from.
But like, he's just like
he's Italian.
Yeah, he's an easily lovable person. It's like. Fucking Roach, and it's like, but you love everybody else so much.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if we just spread that love, peace, and positivity, it'd be a better place. But that's just why I just went off on this tangent. Like, I just started watching the show Black Jesus again, and like, low key, it's just like even when I watch it, it's just like I feel like myself. Like, damn, man, I gotta be nice to my fellow man because Black Jesus would be putting me on game.
Is it just me or like any show that starts with the word black a pretty good show? Black Dynamite, Black Mirror, Black Jesus. I don't know, man.
I would agree.
Something about these black things. I'm just bullshitting.
I ain't. I'm dead ass.
What was that fucking Always Sunny in? I don't know what the fuck.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
When D was trying to act poor, he was just like, "How y'all got such big boobs but such tiny wieners?" I'm just playing.
It's like he's like, you kind of racist for that one.
Yeah,
but it's okay. It's okay. We still
I'm just playing.
We still love y'all goofy ass.
Oh, goofy ass boy. Yeah. Like, what's I don't know. Like, I think is that what did we cover? Did we cover everything that's hot on the block?
Well, James Gunn may be in charge to direct and write the new Suicide Squad
Oh yes,
movie.
those of you that aren't familiar with James Gunn, that is the director, right, of Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. Yeah, apparently Disney Marvel team kicked them off his team after he made some nasty tweets. Even though multiple actors backed him up, like, yo, no, this is a good dude. And yeah, apparently DC has decided to make the move to pick him up. You know why I actually heard
potential. It's not. It's rumor right now, but that just shows that they're like, yo. I mean, I know you got caught up on the Marvel side, but fuck it, we'll take your ass.
Yeah, yo, fucking DC. Their movies have been sucking. I mean, I honestly like,
except for the animated movies.
Yes, that's what I want to get into. Yo, okay, wait. Before I get into that, because all right, yo. Really quick, if you don't fuck with DC animated movies, especially if you're an anime fan, you should fuck with DC animated movies because that is basically American anime. And it's good. It's really good. All their fucking animated... there's probably a few animated movies that suck. But DC, as their... I think it's called the DCEU. I don't know.
What the fuck's the E for?
I don't know. DC Entertainment Universe?
That's so gay.
I feel like they just don't want to call it the MCU, you know?
And fuck you if you get offended by calling it gay. I ain't calling it gay because
we don't say it sucks, dick. We're just saying, yo, it kind of sucks. I think I said that. Anyway, fuck, I got thrown off.
DC Animated Universe or DC Entertainment.
Oh, yeah. As I was saying, I definitely do feel like the DC Cinematic Universe needs, like, I feel like what? They haven't given it enough oomph. Like, I feel like their first effort at it was Man of Steel.
That was good, though. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it, too. And then, like, there was a Batman versus Superman.
That's what ruined it.
I feel like... Was that the one that ruined it?
I feel like it was forced. It was really forced.
I forget.
And they had Superman kill Zod and destroy and kill a lot of fucking people in that city brawl.
Yeah.
They basically... You know what?
That's what kind of gave Batman his MO to, like, go after him.
Time out to DC. I will say this. You know what Man of Steel versus Batman meant to me? We can get a really dope Dragon Ball Z movie.
Yes.
Think about all the destruction they were doing, fighting in air, getting punched through. Imagine in a desert, getting punched through rock, getting a fucking Kamehameha wave.
You know what's funny?
Like, they can make a dope live action Dragon Ball Z movie now.
We need that. We need that. And I feel like they're pushing for that. They're pushing that. We have a dope Bleach movie. We have a dope Rurouni Kenshin movie.
Yeah.
What we need is Dragon Ball needs to fucking redo their shit. We have Dragon Ball Evolution. That was the shittiest movie made on Earth.
That was so high levels of corn.
It didn't make sense. It just was like, yo, we're going to name you Goku and we're going to name you Piccolo. And this isn't really Dragon Ball. We're just going to make believe that this is Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? Like, it was... I fucking hated that movie. I'm actually kind of mad now. I'm kind of angry. Oh, my headache's coming back. But...
You need Motrin?
No, I got beer. But yeah, actually... Oh, wait, what was I talking... Okay, wait.
DC Universe, I just got distracted.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. Where they fucked up is that they already did the Flash Paradox. In DC, in the DC Universe movies. And I don't remember if it was Batman versus Superman.
Justice League.
No, the one...
Justice League.
Was that it?
When he goes back in time, and then he does the whole...
Where Batman has that brief moment where the Flash reaches him?
Oh, no.
That was Batman
Batman vs. Superman.
And that's why I don't get it. The first movie that could actually link all your movies together, they started off with their reboot? Like, it's kind of confusing to me. Because that universe that he did was like the parallel universe if Flash kept Reverse Flash, I forgot his fucking name. Yeah, that's the universe where if he would have kept that guy from like killing his mom, which oh shit, they did an animated movie. They did two.
The animated movie was fire.
The animated movie was fucking fire. And then they did a second to the animated movie, which was a Hell to Pay, Suicide Squad.
I know this may not be the most popular opinion when it comes to religious scripture in movies, but you talking about the Flash paradox reminds me of a movie that I always wanted to do. And I wanted to do a movie of, like, time-traveling ninjas go back in time to the crucifixion of Jesus. And it's like... they open up a wormhole, and as he's about to be nailed to the cross, they, like, murk everybody. And then Jesus is like, I'm supposed to die! And then the ninja's like, no, on my watch, Jesus. And they rip the mask off, and it's Santa Claus. And they take him into a wormhole in time. And then they start fighting niggas in the future.
I feel like instead of it being Santa Claus, they should just use the Ninja Turtles. Remember that? Oh my god! If the Ninja Turtles went back in time, saved Jesus, and introduced him to pizza? Oh, what the fuck?
We'd have a cult classic as dope as like the story of Ricky O.
Oh my god!
It'd just be so. I just imagine that dramatic scene of him just screaming out, "But I'm supposed to die!" No, Jesus, not on our watch. And then they take us back, and then that's where we get the movie. Time Cop 3. Jesus' crucifixion. Like, it's like Jesus' resurrection. Like,
Jesus never dies. Time Cop 3. Jesus never dies.
But the DC universe as a whole, I feel like they tried to pull a Marvel by doing all the background movies
They have to. The only way for them to keep up with Marvel... The only way for them to keep up with Marvel is to do what Marvel's doing. But I think what they need to do is, like, they're animated... That's the only shitty thing. I think I keep touching the wire. My bad. But I think the shitty thing is DC has to realize that they're the second run of what's trying to go on.
Shazam's going to suck dick. I'm sorry.
No, I think Shazam...
I'm hoping it's going to be good, but I think it's going to be corny.
I feel like it's going to be kind of funny because his character actually portrays Shazam very well.
Really?
Yeah, because you have to remember, Billy Batson is a 13-year-old boy that, when he says Shazam, now he's a grown-ass man with superpowers.
Only from the trailer I think it's going to be corny because I think the production value is not going to be good. Like,
I feel what you're saying on that.
Not to cut you off, but think about
I feel what you're saying about that.
Remember
he
when...
looks very puffy.
Well, no, like, remember when, because remember, before we got Spider-Man and X-Men, because remember, X-Men is the one that, like, really kicked off the franchise, and then we got X-Men, we got Spider-Man, then we got X2, which was fucking fantastic, and then everything else took off. Before that...
I would disagree.
We had
thought
Blade.
All those... Ooh.
We had Phantoms.
Blade got picked up.
Blade got picked up. Well,
The Shadow. Oh my god, that movie was... That's one of my favorite superheroes.
Think about all the trial and errors they have. Like, Blade was the first one... Oh, Spawn. That's not DC. That's Dark Horse.
That's Dark Horse.
But think about
even Shadow, I don't think... Shadow and Phantom...
As far as for Marvel movies, the only Marvel movies, like... Blade was the first successful one.
There was the old school Spider-Man and Captain America.
Those are trash, though. Those are so trash. Like, Blade was the one that gave us hope again and started getting fucking all these investors buying up Marvel movies like hotcakes.
No,
that's why
actually,
you have Sony and you have Disney now and everything.
With Blade, Marvel picked Blade up.
Are you sure? I think Blade's always been... I'm not going to lie. Hey, we're not official comic book nerds.
I'm dabbling. I've been dabbling a lot lately.
I have a Marvel Unlimited subscription, but I still won't consider myself a comic book nerd, even though...
If I remember correctly
that's
from
disrespectful to the real nerds out there.
If I remember correctly from something I recently learned, Marvel picked up Blade after the first movie. The first Marvel movie that I think I remember it was either Spider-Man or X-Men. And it
was X-Men first.
Was it?
Because I'm pretty sure it was X-Men first, and then Spider-Man came out next.
I remember.
Because Spider-Man was the block. I remember Spider-Man came out when we were in 5th grade. I think.
Yeah, and like I remember. Okay, even with both those, like the X movie, I enjoyed the first X-Men movie just because it was a decent X-Men movie. But I remember like I was confused because like I definitely was able to like watch that movie and be like, this isn't right. Even with the Spider-Man movie. Like, as I was watching it, I was like, there's so many, like, fucked up things where it's like, why are they doing it like this? And that's where, like, the more Spider-Man movies they do, the better I think they get. That's why, like, the latest Spider-Man, like, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Best one ever. No. I'm not talk about...
I thought
Tobey Maguire is still my Spider-Man.
No.
1 and 2 were fire.
No.
Regardless of Green Goblin.
I think they're shitty, man. Like, I honestly like the one.
Okay, let me see.
The dude in between them, the Amazing Spider-Man. Those scenes where he was finding Electro, that was very Spider-Man-esque.
I'll say this.
That was like, dog. They were showing that Spider-Man's reflexes are faster than lightning, which is like when you actually put it together, it's like, yo, seeing him dodging Electro like in his lightning form, that shit was fucking sick, man.
Check this. Okay, I'll combine them. Spider-Man 1's origin story with Amazing Spider-Man's action sequence with the acting and charisma of Homecoming Spider-Man.
With the characters that they used in Homecoming.
So
the only thing I don't like about Homecoming Spider-Man is that he has his little sidekick buddy, which is like...
the Asian kid?
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty cool. I like that.
No, I like him as a character, but just like keeping it true to who Spider-Man is. Nobody's supposed to know who Spider-Man is.
But you know what? I'll say this. Amazing
Spider-Man's identity is one of the most... That's what Spider-Man was known for. Nobody knows who Spider-Man is. Not until Civil War. And he comes out as, I'm Spider-Man, because it's Tony Stark's idea. Which they kind of like... They fudged a lot of things up. Like, even now, like, they're very close to the actual... storyline of the main universe, but they still have these little things where it's like, I don't know why you guys just don't do it better.
Bro, like, I like the fact that Gwen died.
Oh yeah,
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Like, I love that she died in the Amazing Spider-Man because honestly, I thought MJ was gonna die in the original Spider-Man when she gets when he accidentally fucking strings the rope her web around her neck and hangs her. I thought she was gonna die like that in the original. I was like, oh, they're about to fucking murder. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. I will admit
that's what originally made me like the Amazing Spider-Man movies, because when I saw that, I automatically, like, as soon as I saw the trailer for where Gwen Stacy was falling down the clock tower, I was like, holy shit, they're doing the Gwen Stacy dies, like, little, like, saga.
When you're talking Spider-Man OG, it comes up with Tobey Maguire. Kristen Dunst, remember that bitch? Like, she fucking hasn't done no work. That's because I thought about MJ for a second, and I was like, you have not seen Kristen Dunst in shit, like... But I'm sorry, like, just I thought Gwen Stacy, and I thought about that.
No, who is Gwen Stacy? I don't remember who Gwen Stacy was.
You don't know her name, but you know Gwen. Let's see.
That's Jen. Gwen Stacy. Yo, you know what movie's gonna be dope? It's gonna be an animated movie. Oh, Emma Stone.
Oh, Emma Stone, yeah.
I'd fuck the shit out. Oh wait, can I say?
She's probably the baddest ginger since we had Lindsay Lohan.
I don't think Lindsay Lohan was a real.
No, she's a ginger. Ginger as fuck.
Really?
Ginger.
Yeah, she just lost it. I think she lost her finger. Didn't we talk about that before? She lost a finger? No, I was talking to somebody else. She lost a finger. I think she lost her finger. Anyway, who cares? God damn it, what was I going to say? Emma Stone, Easy A. Yo, I'd smash the fuck. Emma Stone, if ever you listen to this, you're actually... No, it doesn't
Just so you guys know... That is a beer. I've already lost track, but if you can count how many beers were cracked in this podcast again, let us know and you win a prize.
Yeah, we have a very tight relationship with a little local artist named High Tunes, and who knows, you may get a free figurine from him. Mm-hmm. Just keep track, DM us, let
Possibly
us know.
so. Nothing's ever guaranteed with that nigga.
Yeah, he's pretty inconsistent sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I wish I remember what I was about to say. Damn
We're
it.
talking about Emma Stone, Gwen Stacy,
No,
the
Gwen
Marvel
Stacy,
trilogy.
Marvel, yeah. I guess How to get more blowjobs. What? That's a video on YouTube?
Nikki Glaser tells Joe Rogan how to get more blowjobs. I mean,
She looks like someone I'd take a blowjob from, though.
once
So.
we get a soundboard and an actual mixing set, we'll be able to go ahead
Yeah,
and transfer some of
yo.
these images for your YouTube viewing.
Yo,
'cause
just so you guys know, we are working on getting an engineer. If we might have one.
someday, once we
Yeah.
actually get the budget for that, and by budget I mean pro bono, because we
Yeah.
ain't paying for shit. This is all.
Yeah, we definitely have the equipment.
We don't even pay for hosting.
Yeah.
We just pay
I
everything
mean,
for free on YouTube.
we are definitely trying to get some live video to you guys eventually as well. We want y'all to see our pretty white smiles with our black faces.
Yep.
And like, I feel like since we're both bald, it'll only help our endorsement with the Dollar Shave Club that we're trying to get.
I'm not gonna lie. The second we start actually putting our video up, I'm just about to be rocking masks.
What? Why?
Unidentified black male, no face, no trace.
How about we just paint your your black face white?
Oh, just show them white face. Nah, I'm gonna rock that balaclava.
For those of you that can't see us, obviously, I'm giving him a very blank stare because I do not know what a fucking balaclava is.
Balaclava is a ski mask. I just like being fancy.
Well, what's that word that they say? Escape from Turk? Shiki shiki.
Chicky blicky.
Yeah, cheeky breaky. Balaclava. Oh, I have multiple blah blah blah. I have multiple balaclava. Jesus fucking Christ.
Why is
Balaclavas.
that? Like, what the fuck is balaclava?
Is this? Should I have multiple balaclavas?
I got like 3. I keep one in my backpack just in case with rubber gloves.
The fuck, nigga?
You never know, nigga.
Who you trying to kill?
Nobody, but what if I gotta get away?
I'm sure they'll easily identify the black man in a balaclava.
No, they'll just see a nigga in a balaclava.
Yeah, he looks suspicious as fuck.
But I'll be gone. Like, we never saw this man leave. Like, oh shit. Nigga
I like that.
balaclava.
I like that chick with her balaclava.
Yeah, she looks sexy with them
Yeah.
eyes.
And she has those Latina straight eyebrows. Like, she's not surprised. She's just like curious. Like, I'm robbing something right
It's like every Muslim chick that wears the full garb has a balaclava on.
now.
I'm not gonna lie, I just wish I could like not run across, but just I wish there was a thing of like a group of like Muslim women in the full like black get up, but they're like gangsta ass thugs doing crime around town. Like,
No, I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see it, but I just kind of wish it was a thing to laugh about.
That'd be fun. But I mean, like, there's actual resistance groups out there. Well, they eventually get rid of that shit because they're like, wait, this is like the final sign of our oppression while we're still rocking it. But there are resistance groups out there. You can see them on TV.
I mean, there's resistance groups, but I mean, at the same time,
I don't want them in America. We don't need resistance groups. Well, maybe we do need resistance groups in America.
Bruh, do you know how many resistance militias there are in America? Like, just in case?
They're not real.
Nah,
They're just a bunch of white dudes that like shooting their automatic ARs on the weekends.
But again, though, it's a militia. Again, the America Constitution says we need a well-formed militia just in case niggas start
We
tripping.
do. I wouldn't mind.
In case niggas start tripping.
I would like to say that I would like to form a militia, but I feel like they'll automatically put me on a blacklist for why I can't buy weapons.
Your black ass is already on a blacklist.
Touche.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Butterbean.
I'm not fat.
Oh,
that.
fuck you. You fat as fuck, nigga. These niggas can't see you. Stop lying to them.
I'm like 195 pounds and I'm 6'3".
No fat ass nigga, old jelly rolls and shit.
That's not
you
even
only
What?
195?
Yeah, I'm actually like 190.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm shit.
Nice, Benny.
I ain't that fat. I'm actually well proportioned.
I'm trying to gain weight again. I want to fucking until I fucking blew a fucking blood vessel.
You trying to get a BBL?
Oh no!
Had to think about that one for a second, huh?
I was like a big black leg.
Like a big black. I can't think of
a big black lexicon.
Lexicon of Comic Con.
A big black Lexus. I wouldn't mind a big black Lexus. The lexicon of Kamikana. I don't trust the word lexicon. But I think lexicon just means like plethora.
Yeah.
Generally, something like that. Because we have a lexicon of alphabets.
Nigga, when's the last time you bought a book?
I received a book from someone recently.
Oh, that's not the same.
I mainly, I received a Bible from you, and I received a book from Scooty about his uncle and his.
The fucking Mongol nigga?
Yeah,
that's some gangsta ass shit.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, our boy Scoot.
We don't need to divulge all that information. They can find us with that. They can find us really quick.
Scoot?
Yeah,
that's not even his real name. That's a nickname.
Scoot, his uncle's Mongols, all that shit. Yeah, they can find us.
No, they can't find us. They don't know technology. I don't think no biker ass niggas know no computers.
Ooh. You gotta think how they find people.
I assume they beat up hookers. Just saying, you know.
Beating up hookers, skeeting in do-rags. A do-rag wouldn't be a good jizz rag. Just speaking of which.
Nigga, you jack off in do-rags?
I don't have... Does it look like I have do-rags? I'm bald, nigga.
I mean, I still have do-rags. I wear them when I'm out in the fields working and shit, you know?
What fields do you fucking work in?
Niggas don't know I don't work in fields.
Nigga, you ever lift a fucking pickaxe, a rake, a shovel, or any of that in at least 15 years?
Yeah, you right. I don't be in the fields. I be cranking keys of dope.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think on that note, the Block is Hot podcast is about to come to a close.
Yeah, it was fun kicking it with you guys today.
Yes.
But again, you can always find us at the Block is Hot podcast on Instagram, the Block is Hot on Twitter, which is _ the Block is Hot, YouTube, the Block is Hot.
So hot.
And join our Discord at The Block is Hot.
Oh, yeah, you could maybe talk to us sometimes. I mean, I play a lot of video games online.
Of course, and again, we want to give a shout out to our main supporter,
Sophia Sayernev. Sorry, boo, but your last name is a little bit complex for my tongue.
Bessels for all of you out there.
And wait, who's this? Roxy Cannon, Jordan Sailors, this is Groot? I don't...
Oh, no, I made a comment.
Oh, that was 4 hours ago. So, shout out to you too.
Oh no, no, that was just trolling.
Oh, well, fuck you, bitch. Oh no, you're cool though, but I don't get it. This is not Groot.
I made a comment.
Why are you?
What was my comment? What did I say?
Well, if we're rude to you.
Oh no, I said because they said this is not Groot. He's a human being that suffers every moment of his life. How would you like to have this happen to you and all your family? And I commented saying, you think you're morally superior than us, but you're not.
Oh. Well, Roxy Cannon, you sound like you might have a heart made of glass, which is way too weak for us. And I hope all the bad things happen to you.
And only you.
No, that bitch has some big-ass biceps. Megan, you definitely squat.
What? Biceps don't... That's your arms, nigga.
I'm sorry. That was her fucking name. Ooh, that's a big bitch.
Yeah, she got some big old fucking
low key, I think I might fuck her, though. She's kind of...
Nah, she got pectorals that'll squeeze the dick harder than
she has a nice face. Actually, I'd fuck her.
Nah, you see how thick her...
No.
No.
I don't know, fuck. She'll give me them strong babies. You can't bust a nut in that because it's for sure going to be born.
And we're going to leave it at that here tonight.
Yes. Everybody, we love you, even though we hate your fucking guts.
Yeah, we here. And I'm your host, an unidentified black male.
And, as always, it is me. It's Tim Redhose.
Signing off.
Good night, bitches.
Yeah. All right.